Hello friends, this is Nazmican. In this video we will see a very nice attacking game played by the strongest female player ever, Judit Polgar. In the year of 1986, as a 10-year-old girl, Polgar won the unrated section of the New York Open Chess Tournament. In this critical last round encounter, she beats her strong opponent to win $1,000 first prize, which is not bad for such a kid. Although the game belongs to the unrated section, Polgar's opponent has the rating very close to FIDE Master level as I checked from the database. Okay, Polgar is white and Zoran Simic is black. Okay, Polgar opens the game with the move e4. To this day she still has the preference to this move to the others. After e6 the game becomes a French defense. d4, d5 and Polgar chooses the most active move knight c3. And here black has three main options. One is win-over variation, bishop b4, the other is knight f6, and the third option, which black went for here, d takes e4. And after knight takes e4, this is the Rubinstein variation of the French defense, and d4 e6 pawn formation characterizes this variation. Black has less space, and due to this reason, he seeks some exchanges. And the main line here is knight d7 with this idea of playing knight gf6. And it's also possible to play bishop d7, which was the move favored by Anatol Karpov and Alexander Rustemov. The idea is the same, bishop c6 and exchange one of the minor pieces. And after knight d7, the main line, knight f3, knight gf6, attacking the knight, bishop d3, protecting it by developing, bishop e7, and c3, not the main line, but I don't want to go deeper in the opening phase of this game. Castles, queen e2, and as we'll see, this pawn center is very strong for white and black has to attack and destroy it. And in this case, he does it with the move c5. He wants to take on d4 and white castles. And after c takes d4, knight takes d4, and after exchanges of the minor pieces, bishop takes d4, knight f6. And Polgar prefers the move bishop f3, which makes it harder to develop for this bishop on c8. And she wants to develop his bishop and connect the rooks, but black has to lose some time in order to develop this bishop on c8 after a6, preparing to move this in order not to get disturbed by the move knight b5, bishop g5, connecting the rooks and preparing to develop them on the central files. And queen c7, preparing bishop d7 and also placing the queen in the most active diagonal. And after rook f e1, black plays the move bishop d7, but I think it's also possible to play the more stronger continuation, knight g4 move here. As I mentioned, it's better for black to exchange minor pieces to get rid of this lack of space disadvantage, and this knight g4 move prepares this bishop's exchange. And after threatening mate on h2 and queen h1, white has to take on g4, and after bishop g5, as we'll see, one minor pair of pieces exchanged, and black has the easier game here, because after, let's say, bishop f3, bishop d7, rook a d1, black has the plan is rook f d8, bishop f6, and he has normal game here. But in the game, he suffers from this lack of space, bishop d7, and after still rook a d1, black has the option of playing knight g4 and exchange one more pair of pieces. But after rook e d8, there arises, I think, the first critical moment, and this is the last round encounter, so white sets a psychological trap here by playing queen e5. Before going to that, it's tempting to play the move knight f5, trying to take this guy here. And after, let's say, because the idea is e takes, queen takes, and I think white has the better game because of his bishop pair and active pieces. So bishop c5 is the normal move, and tactical moves like knight h6, trying to exchange the knights in this way, king h8, and after, let's say, takes on f5, f6, and gf6, queen e4. I think black has defendable position, but it's still also better for white. Let's say after queen h4, but it's still not easy to attack. Okay, Polgar sets a psychological trap here, queen e5. Her idea is clear. After queen takes, rook takes, she still has the more freer position, and black has the cramped position here. And after, let's say, she's attacking b7, after, let's say, bishop c8, white still has better game, and probably it's hard for black to create counterplay here, because white has more space and he has more active pieces. Due to this, Simic takes the challenge and play the move bishop d6 and securing e5 and h2. And Polgar's idea is in action, queen e3, and of course, if black returns, it's not the same case here, because Polgar improves his queen, and she can continue by playing bishop f4 and, let's say, bishop e5, placing the bishop in a stronger position. And so, logical follow-up for black seems to be bishop takes h2, but I don't think this is the best continuation here, which makes black's position is very difficult to defend. And after king h1, white is threatening to play g3 to trap the bishop here. So bishop d6, and Polgar starts her attack here. Bishop takes f6, demolishing the king side after gf, and strong move queen h6, attacking the weakened king's position. And it's clear that white has the idea of rook e4 and rook to the g4 or h4 if necessary. And black probably made the last mistake in the position. He plays bishop c6. And let's check other continuations and try to find how to attack for white. Let's say f5 is possible to get rid of this threat of playing rook e4, controlling the e4 square. But you can see after knight takes f5, sacrificing temporarily, e takes f5 and rook d6, white has strong position in the center, but still this was the better continuation than the text. After, let's say, bishop e6, black has a defendable position. The other continuation could be bishop c8, which black tries to employ a clever idea, the 7th rank defense. Let's say after rook e4, trying to mate and trying to go h4, black has f5 move, and if rook h4, then there's f6 move. And although white forces attack nicely, that doesn't lead anywhere, and black has perfectly playable position. So for this reason, I found a very instructive idea with the help of the engines here. Engines suggest the move, very strong move and instructive move, g4 here. The idea is just to prevent the move f5, and if f5 happens at some point, then he can also attack on the g file by opening it with g takes f5. And after, let's say, bishop f4, queen takes f6, white still has the nicer position and attack here, and he can also develop the rooks on the h file by playing king g2 and rook h1, and she also still has the more central control and more active pieces. There is also other moves to defend the black king. I'm trying to figure it how black should defend, because we also can have this position from the black side, and also in this position this bishop is needed on the g7 square. So trying to do this, black can play the move bishop e5. His idea is clear: f5 and bishop g7, rook e4, f5 and rook h4, and after threatening mate here, black can play rook f e8 calmly and pretending that after queen h7, king f8, white has no mating attack, and this is still preferable to the text move bishop c6. Okay, Polgar after now on played very brilliantly and gets a winning position after bishop takes c6, preserving the strong knight on the d4 square, and after bc, now rook e4, the idea which we examined before, trying to mate her opponent by means of rook g4 and queen g7, f5 and rook h4, and black is late. He can not play bishop e5 because there's a mate threat here, so rook f e8, and Polgar still plays with utmost perfection queen g5, strong move, and her idea is clear: if king f8, then rook h7, there's no moves to save black here, and after queen g5, rook h7, king h8. You can stop your video to try to figure out how to continue the attack, but 10-year-old girl Polgar here played the move rook takes h7, a very nice sacrifice, king takes and rook d3, and black is helpless against this rook h3 threat, and black still played the move bishop g3, and he sacrificed his queen, and after this some more moves, Polgar went on to win the game like this, and black has no threats, and white is a piece up. The technical phase of the game is also instructive: king f8, queen b8, king g7, and double attack here, attacking both, king g8, queen takes, and white is not only piece up but also has this strong pass pawn here, rook d2, attacking b2 pawn, check, and takes another pawn, rook takes, and king g3, getting rid of this pin, rook d8, knight g5, king f6, knight h3, rook c2, queen c4, e5, and this is a blunder, but black's position is almost lost. After e5, queen h4, securing this and wins the game. A very nice performance by Judit Polgar, one of the earliest achievements of her career. Okay, very nice game, and thank you for watching. See you in the next video.